This is our 3-stage water filter from Clearsource. And you're supposed to change these filters every 3 months, which were exactly 3 months. I thought it'd just be interesting to just do this because as you'll see what these filters look like as I started before, what look like new versus used. And one of the things that's kind of interesting is that we decided to make, they're not cheap. It was expensive for this water filter, but it's worth it. I mean, like, you're drinking this water all the time.
The more common water filter people use is this one when you're traveling in RVs and whatnot. We used that when we first started doing this in 2020, and I gotta tell you, just the water never tasted right, you know? This system, the water tastes like the purest bottled water. Like, it's amazing. And since we're living in it, I mean, we want good quality water.
You're gonna see what these 3 filters look like, new versus used. And this is just 3 months of usage.
So this is where it comes in, right, Ed?
Correct.
So the water comes in through here and goes through these 3 processes before going back into the airstream for us to drink and shower with and whatnot.
Notice they are perfectly white.
Wow.
So every time we do this,
Think about it, this is 3 systems. First, you know, and like it's still getting stuff out of it. It's so gross.
well, this is a lot of the hard. This first one is all of the hard.
Metals?
Exactly.
Okay.
Like a lot of rust and things like that. I believe, and I think it says it on their website, when they were making this, it was a NASA-based technology. But this thing makes, I can't tell you the difference this thing makes.
I know. But the water we drank in 2020, when we lived in the Airstream for about 4.5-ish months, and the water we're drinking now, just completely different.
This is the VirusGuard. This is the NASA technology.
Okay. Bacteria, cysts, E. coli, and viruses. Interesting.
This was the
rust filter. Okay. And this is all heavy. I mean, like, you know, Ed's a pretty strong guy, and when he attaches and, you know, connects and disconnects and puts it into the truck for travel, I mean, it's heavy, but it's totally worth it.
Yeah, because again, I'm not emptying the water. I'm not draining the water when we're between sites.
So this is essentially our review of Clearsource,
Which we are thus far very
very happy with it. Extremely.
Yeah,
happy
we've
with
had it since November.
Yeah.
So
So you've changed them out already one time before on this trip.
correct.
Yeah, because we've been on this trip now over 7 months. So when we are done with our stay, right, at a certain place, we're not emptying these out. We're just literally putting it in the back of the truck, so they are full of water. And when it's full of water, it's how much you think?
40 to 50 pounds.
40 to 50 pounds. It's heavy.
This is probably 10 to 15 now.
Without water, it's 10 to 15.
I think. But this case makes all the difference in terms of being able to transport and protect it, because that's the other thing too, is that the reason why people won't spend the money on it, but this will start to leak. I could see why it would. It's being hit by the sun every single day. This thing really does take a lot of beat.
Yeah, so the sun can, you know, the sun can affect it, and extreme cold, you know, can probably affect it as well. So this case is just really important.
Because I knew we'd be in colder weather, I bought the upgraded one. You can buy this case actually without the heater.
Oh, okay. You got it with the heater?
Correct, and that's here.
Oh, let me see. I don't think I even knew that.
So all you do is just plug this in, and then that'll prevent these from freezing overnight.
Interesting. Okay, so this one has a heater. So you can get it with or without the heater?
So in order, again, because I had read where this had actually had leaks, where leaks would actually develop.
Where would the leaks develop?
They could develop where I had put the
filters?
The filters.
Okay.
They can also leak from this primary one here.
Mm-hmm.
And so knowing where they were, I actually added I added this valve
Mm-hmm.
and this Y, so that way I was minimizing the amount of unscrewing.
Okay.
Because see, otherwise I'd be unscrewing here.
But you couldn't weaken it over time, or
correct.
You know,
so now
ruin it over time.
Exactly. And so there I put it there, and to, you know, for what the valve is probably $3. There's probably $6 worth of valves in a Y.
Yes.
And similarly on this end. Okay, so this was another area where there could be some leakage.
Okay.
So, and rather than, I added a short piece of hose, a little bit of distance here with a valve, rather than directly on here. So that way, because I have to sometimes move this, or it's not a little too far. And again, I'm just minimizing my activity.
Stress on this end.
Correct.
By only screwing in and screwing things out on this end.
Correct.
At the end here. Okay.
And again, I think that these things are invaluable because a lot of people don't put elbows. So you're putting extra, because of the weight of the hose, having an elbow is great because it's just coming down. You're not pulling that extra tension on the body. It's also nice to have valves at different ends in case the hose ruptures someplace. Easier to replace and cut off.
All right guys, that was a review of the Clearsource water filtration system and just the setup. If you have any questions, please ask in the comment section below.